Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
And Tom Grothous, our local auto expert, is here with us today. And we're going to talk a little bit of EVs and try to figure out what vehicle might be best for some of our drivers out there. And I've got a graphic to put up on the screen that kind of tells us the difference between all these acronyms that they're going to be seeing. Okay. We have the FFV, a fossil fuel vehicle.
Or
we
an
have
ICE.
An ICE, yes. And then we have the HEV, the hybrid electric vehicle. And then we have the PHEV, which is the plug-in hybrid vehicle. So there's a lot of different vehicles out there. Tell us a little bit about what you know of them.
You've been doing your research.
I've been trying.
Very good. Well, you've got the full electric, which is what, all battery. And then you've got the ICE engine, which is the internal combustion engine. And then you've got the hybrid, which is like a Prius. It isn't a plug-in, but it's got a gas engine and it's electric and it gets 45, 50 miles per gallon. Or you go with the hybrid that is a plug-in, which means you plug it into your garage or wherever, and you can run it on all electric, or you can run it on internal combustion engine, ICE. So there's a lot out there, but it all depends on what you like to drive, how you like to drive. The government's saying 10 years from now, gas engine's going to be 50% gas, 50% electric. I don't see that, but they can also control the taxes they put on your fuel, which causes the gasoline prices to go up. I was surprised that when we went to $4 a gallon, $5 a gallon, that we didn't have more like we did back in the 70s and 80s, like everybody rebelling, but that's the way things have changed. But just a battery vehicle, you can get up to 300 miles per charge. If you're using it around town and driving 25, 50 miles a day, perfect car for you, no emissions other than the electricity that had the fossil fuel to make, okay? But the internal combustion engine is the one that's just a regular car, and it's getting, up to 35, 40 miles per gallon. So, and you can drive 400 miles, and you've got I think the problem is we don't have the infrastructure for the total electric car yet. But in 10 years, I'm sure with the government saying we got to have electric cars, the infrastructure is going to be there. Now, in those 10 years, we're going to have a lot better batteries and electronics. But where do the batteries come from? All our lithium is from China. We have very little lithium in the United States. And if we do start producing the lithium, the EPA has a lot to do with that. Now, if they release the regulations on the lithium and how you mine it, open field mining and things like that, that could change. But again, it's the government controlling what you buy. And it's really up to you, buy what you want to buy, because if you think you have to have an electric, it might not be for you if you drive 300 miles a day.
Well, and you just hit a couple of the things that I think are roadblocks right now. A lot of people don't see the charging stations, and they're hearing so much about the batteries and how much they cost to replace. We live in Ohio where it's cold. Are they even going to hold their charges? We only have 30 seconds left, but those are some real concerns.
Definitely the batteries, because you see the people that had the total electric in this last cold, we had in the wintertime, you get about half the mileage. So instead of 300 miles per charge, you get about 150. And if you're counting on 300 and you're out there and it takes you, again, there's another concern is the fast charging over the slow charging. Slow charging is 8 hours, fast charging 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, you can go stop at a restaurant and charge your car and get out and have it all charged up for you.
Good information, and we thank you for your time, Tom. And Medical with Holly is coming up next.